record, and I guess it's going. So, hello everybody. Welcome to Channel Chat 83. My name is Infiniti, and today I just have a bunch of little chit chat points that I wanted to share as I head into June with my official break. I have been crafting my butt off. I am so happy with all the stuff that I've been turning out. I think I have so far made like 22 and a half scrunchies in the past couple of days. I have also cast off finally this project that I've been working on. No, it's not a blanket. It's a work in progress of a pattern that I've been working on. I started in January. I think the paper said January 8th. So I've been working on this for a while, and of course with like the lack of time to make stuff, I just took my sweet time. So I finally have both panels of this all made up. So now I get to deal with all these wonderful strings because that is my life. So um yeah, right now I have a scrunchie cast onto my little mini Centro, so that is preoccupied. I don't know why I decided to record on my laptop today. I could have done this at my other computer, but I suppose nuance is important. I am excited about some other developments as well because, as some of you may know, I have been planning out doing giveaways. I have been wanting to do a milestone giveaway for the channel for quite a while now. My follower base on here on YouTube has grown a lot in the last few months. Like, I think at the beginning of the year, I was like right at 2,900 subscribers, and now I'm almost at 3,400, and that amount of growth is really amazing to me, and it never ceases to amaze me, and I'm always grateful for everybody who decides to join the channel and continues to enjoy my content. So thank you guys. Welcome aboard. I'm working on something for that. I kind of wanted to make it a big deal, so I am working on getting the items today. Some of my other items showed up for these giveaways that I am planning, so I'm excited about that, and I'll be able to give more details about it later on in the year once I get closer to getting those last two things taken care of. I also have been recording or doing projects with lots of cables when it comes to knitting lately, and that little plastic needle drives me crazy. I don't feel like I can work with it accurately, and then the texture of it just doesn't feel that nice, especially since my nails have grown back out. But I decided to go ahead and get I just dropped one, a bunch of metal cable needles because these are important. I usually prefer working with aluminum or metal notions unless it's like furls because I'm a furls fangirl, not sponsored, but and I have my coffee. But so I got that. I was excited about that. Like I said, some of my giveaway items showed up. I've been crafting a lot, and something I want to share with you guys, like my website, because I have been working on it really hard since I launched it back in February. I don't know if you guys missed that channel chat, but I launched my website on Valentine's Day, and it was really great. And each month I work on it and I do little adjustments to make sure that the functionality of it is smooth running for people who want to go visit and download my patterns. So for those of you who do not know, that is my central location for all of my content now. At the end of December, I shut down my Etsy shop for physical orders, and I moved everything to my website because I've been building on it for 3 years, and I decided that it was like now or never. I just need to jump out there. So I did it. And so that's where you can find all of my patterns now, both paid and free. I do want to like go through my shop and kind of show you guys what's there because I have added some stuff to my shop. So I'm going to try to switch over here. I'm not the best at using this like streaming thing. I've had it for so long, but I'm still real good at it. So forgive me. Let's try to switch over here to my desktop. I don't think you'll be able to see my face. My webcam is having difficulties. So I'm here on Etsy. I'm using Microsoft Edge today, so I'm not signed in and I don't feel like going through all the verifications for it. I'm just going to type in my shop name and see what comes up. Yay! That's the funniest thing. Every time I type my name into a search engine, I always get something for the car. But okay, I'm just going to head over to my shop. So I wanted to do all of my updates at one time. I think it was like 6 or 7 patterns that I added to my shop. So now I have a grand total of 21 patterns listed here on the shop. 4 of them knitting and 17 of them crochet. You guys can tell, but I do more. So, yep, they're all here. And then some of these patterns are actually free on my website, so there's like another incentive to head on over there. But I did want to let you guys know that this shop has been updated, and I'll probably end up updating it again because there are a couple more patterns that came out after I updated the Etsy shop. So that's in the future. Now I want to head on over to actually my website, and I've been kind of tinkering around with Microsoft Edge a little bit, so it's here. My website is called InfinitiCraftingCompany.com. I've also updated the end slide for my videos, which won't be coming up until after hiatus, but I like how I've updated it. Just been a girl here lately. So this is what my website looks like right now, and it loads. I have this little light box pop up here, just so you can read a little bit about my brand slash website slash business, whatever you want to call it. But this is my homepage, and I kind of tried to have a little bit of everything on this page while not overwhelming the page. So I don't know how I did with that, but I guess it'll do for now. I have done some updates, so I was speaking to that a few minutes ago. May's updates are really cool because I've added some pages to the website and they look a little different than the homepage. I kind of like my homepage at the moment. There's some things that I will be tweaking with it and some things that I did tweak with it. But overall, I kind of like how it is. My merch link is always there. This actually takes you out to the merch shop. So if you click it, it'll take you there. But I can go on over to my shop page, and my shop page houses, well, all my handmade stuff, as well as what am I trying to say? All of my handmade stuff, as well as my digital stuff. So my podcast, my patterns, you name it, my salves, whatever it is that I have made over the last several years, it's here. So it's a long list. This page is getting updated too, so that it is easier to navigate. This was one of the biggest thorns in my side over, I want to say, the last 6 or 7 months, because I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to get the shop set up in a way that was easily navigated. But now I've done that, and that's going to come with the update at the end of May. So May 31st or Memorial Day, that'll be going live about midnight. I usually say about noon in the blog post, but honestly, I'm just awake at midnight and I just go ahead and hit the publish button usually. So there's that. And then I have this pop-up. I do recommend, if you're going to sign up for my email list, to use this. I've had some mixed results here lately with testing my email list. When people sign up for the email list through the website, they get a lot of notifications, I think. I'm not certain. I can't even test that. But for sure, when you sign up for the one that the pop-ups offer, I only send out an email maybe once a week at the most. So there's that. But I'm going to exit that out and just go back to the top. And something interesting they updated with the web host that I use, they recently put this little my logo here for the chat button, the chat option. So if you click it, I guess you can just go ahead and chat. That's kind of cool. I don't click on that very often. I don't want to talk to myself. I'm gonna go to the top because I also want to show you guys the updates, I guess, ahead of the blog release. I don't know what I want to call that. I also have a whole page designated to my free patterns, which is constantly getting updated because I'm always making patterns. I don't know why, but I'm a total math nerd. If you guys missed the 10 non-yarny things about me, which was Channel Chat 82, I like to do math for no reason at all. And so I guess, crochet designing and knit designing was just perfect for me. But on this page, I have a list of all of my patterns that I've written, and even this page is about to fundamentally change like it's gonna look like a totally different space. I'm so excited. This slider will still be there, but this whole thing will be different. And then probably the most important page, aside from the shop and free patterns, is my blog, because I blog. That's a thing. I have recently started posting my tutorials in my blog, and so I'm like slow releasing them over a period of time. So they'll be doing that, so my blog is active even once I go back to school and start getting busy again. It's just gonna be delightful, but at least my blog will still be full of content. You can just kind of search through that stuff. It is separated by category, which is at the top of the page, so I won't scroll like all the way down, but you can find my different categories here, which have been increasing. And I have a blog category for Artsy Cheetos, which is my artwork channel. Like I said, about a year and a half ago, I feel so bad. About a year and a half ago, I had artwork on my channel, and I was doing artwork, but I got burnt out, and I felt like my artwork didn't really have a place on my channel anymore, so I just kind of stopped doing it, let it fall to the wayside, which was all good and fine. But I was like, I wonder if people actually missed that content. So when I did a survey on my channel, about 60% of the respondents were like, yeah, where's the artwork? So I've been working on how I wanted to re-implement that, and I decided to do that in the form of a separate channel. So as you scroll through the infinite, no pun intended, blog posts, I also have a little spot for SoundCloud. I have the first 5 episodes of my podcast here on SoundCloud for free. The other ones are behind the ominous paywall, as you saw on my homepage. And then down here, I have my Pinterest and Instagram feed down here at the bottom, so you can kind of see everything. Bloop, bloop, the ads, some of my affiliate linking, which you can find all my affiliates on my fact page, because I don't know, if do people call it FAQ or do they call it FAQ? Please let me know in the comments. I hate to sound silly, but you can see my privacy policy page, my FAQ page, terms and conditions, and then my little donation page, and then you can find all my social media here. So that's something really important too. I am soon going to be changing my link tree for social media. I have been using the iWhitley.co for a while, and pretty much since I decided to do my channel, and it's cool and all, but I've decided that it would be better for me in the long run to just have my social media or whatever other media links in one spot, and it's going to be on my website. So that's one of the brand new pages that I have created, and it looks super cute, and I'm excited for that. So now I want to hop over here to Firefox, because I want to show you guys the preview to my website, so you guys know what you just saw. So this is my homepage again, and some of it's the same, some of it's not. I don't know if I really want to change the entire homepage. I kind of like how it is. I might change the animation on this picture, but I have changed out that picture because the other one is super old from 2018. That's the main difference here. And then, let's see. I want to find one of those buttons that just lets me shoot back up to the top of the page. All right, we're going to hit the shop. Hopefully this doesn't lag on me today, because sometimes it does when I'm in preview mode. It just likes to drag its feet, and I don't appreciate it. It's doing that today. I'm still trying to figure out the whole international thing, and once I do, I'll start shipping outside of the US. But for now, I'm kind of shipping to US only, and then like all my digital formatted stuff, so patterns and the podcast, I need to change that. They're worldwide. So if you live in like Ireland, you can download my stuff if you like live in Ireland, and otherwise abroad. So this is the big change here. Okay, first of all, there's no more alternate rows of black and white. That was just a design error from the start. I thought it looked good, but like after I published the website, I'm like, that doesn't look good. So anyway, but this baby over here, the filters, this is what makes online shopping golden to me, is the ability to filter through the content in the shop, because I have like 72, I want to say, items in there. I can't hit that other tab because there's a bunch of personal information over there, but I have a lot of products so far, and like scrolling through all of them would take forever. So I wanted to make that easier for everybody to filter through my stuff. If there's something you like, you can get it easier. I still have that separate page for my free patterns. I think they might accidentally still be in the shop. That's just what this platform does. But overall, I'm very happy, very pleased with my shop page now. It is just perfect at the moment. So now I didn't change anything. Yes, I did. That was a lie. I did change something with the blog. So usually when I hit the blog page, you guys might have noticed earlier, I will have a shadow box to come up and be like, hey, links in this blog, or affiliate links, or I'm part of affiliate programs. You can see who I'm affiliated with, and I have the button where you can click through and go to the FAQ page. Here it is. It's still gonna be there. This is still gonna be there. So you can choose to click who do you affiliate with, or just continue if you don't care. You can just exit out of that. I have added text underneath the title of my page. So my blog I call Infinity's Thought Corner, because sometimes I like blog about the knit crochet stuff and patterns and gift shopping and all that. And then sometimes I have personal opinions that I put out there. So you get a healthy mixture, mostly knit and crochet though. I very rarely like come out and say stuff. It's only if something's like truly on my mind do I come out with my opinion pieces. I'm going to just let's click this one. It's something else cool that happened over the course of May. I finally got my application approved to be an affiliate with Lion Brand Yarns, which is really great. Now this I'm going to have to move over a little bit, just because it's not coming up in my browser. I guess my computer is not, like, my monitor is not large enough. But if I drag this over here, this just lets you know that I participate in numerous affiliate programs, and that means I just receive commissions off of purchases made through my links. That's basically that. So I'm going to be shifting over that text box a little bit now that I see it's a little janky. But that's the only change that I've made to the blog. All right, my free patterns page. I was really happy with this. It's very spunky. It's become colorful. Unless I might be thinking of my my social media thing. I might be thinking about that. But this one's colorful. It offers a little bit of variation. This pop-up window hasn't changed, except for the button. The button here actually leads you to the external email list. Like I said, that one I personally send out those emails, so I only get into contact with people maybe once a week or so. It just depends on how the month is going. Just exit that out. It will take you back to the top. But here are all my free patterns that are available on my blog, my little Pinterest thing, my Juneteenth stuff. I might end up shifting this Facebook thing over a little bit, maybe attach it to the bottom of the page. I don't know. There's supposed to be little ad boxes here and here, I think. So they'll probably pop up when these go live. But this little animation right here is my favorite thing. I think the little guy right here is so adorable. But okay, I'm gonna go back to the top. This page isn't long yet, but maybe someday. All right, now as I hover over my more section, I've actually rearranged all of my pages so it's a little more orderly. I think I was going for alphabetical order. I'm gonna have to move this I down below the F, but anyway, little tweaks. I still have time. All right, and here's my new social page. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end up putting this in my description box. below in my videos on YouTube and Rumble, and then I'm going to end up replacing my link in my Instagram with this. And this was really to draw more attention to my blog, but also here recently, which came after I did this update, so it just proved me right. So recently I've had some not really issues with Instagram and Facebook, but I have noticed that they've made some changes that seem to affect micro influencers more so than anybody else. So before, you could set up a shop on Facebook and like have your store linked to your profile, your business page's profile on there. And then recently they made the integration to also list it on Instagram, which I thought was really cool. I'm like, okay, so I know according to their statistics, like you get 55% more traffic to your media pages and all that if you have a shop associated with it. So I'm like, okay, cool. So the other day I decided to sit up and do that, and Facebook instantly rejected me for it. I'm like, okay, why am I not eligible for that? So they have implemented this policy where you have to have what they call substantial following, which I didn't see what they consider substantial, but if I were to go by the standards of most other social media, I'm going to say they probably want you to have like 1,000 followers um, before they let you do that, which is understandable because like bigger influencers help them make more money, so they're probably more geared towards that. But I wonder if this brick walled all the other small influencers, like maybe who had their shop but didn't have a huge presence on these platforms, because there's a lot of people, myself included, who like did stuff in real life and then got online with their items and just don't have a huge following or whatever. That's not their prerogative. And I wonder if they shut down their shops. Do they still have their shops? I don't know. So, like, if you have your own Facebook page and shop associated with it, let me know down in the comments if that is something that happened to you recently. Because also, before I did the shop thing on Instagram, they just randomly popped up and told me that I couldn't use brand tools anymore. And it's like, not that I have brand deals or anything right now, but if I did, how would you be affecting me right now? Like, would you just cut me off from using that? I don't know. That seems very confusing, but it doesn't affect me, thank God. So I'm cool with that. But I have all of my social media links and whatnots that were on that link tree essentially from before here. So there's things I'm going to have to adjust. I have a Telegram page, and I've really been liking it. It's like a really cool message board, and I post stuff. I've been posting stuff pre-release because there's a couple of projects, including that ebook I talked about, that I planned on releasing in June, in the next few days actually. So that's actually for free on my Telegram group if people join that. And there's something else that I released there, and I really don't remember what it is. But anywho, so I have a feed over here, but Firefox for some reason can't really read this, so I'm gonna like troubleshoot it once I can publish it and see how it works out on Chrome and the other platforms. And hopefully it'll get its life together once once I go to publish things. But yeah, I'm kind of toying around with designs. Still kind of falling in line with my color scheme, but I am toying around with other design ideas on my other pages, as I think they'll be fun. I don't think I did anything to the donation page or really any other page because I didn't think there was really anything wrong with it. I could be wrong. No, I didn't do anything to this page. What I want to do for this page is like just change it to solid black because it would match my color scheme overall. But yeah, so that's about it. Like I said, you can check out all my blog updates. Like I said, I do them once a month just to make everything happen at one time. So if there's any kind of like drag at the end of the month on my website, it might be that I'm in the middle of updating it, especially if I didn't do it at midnight and let all the kinks roll out at midnight. But yeah, so you also want to keep an eye out on my blog, because when I host these different sales, usually I post here first. I try to get to like social media as best as possible and as fast as possible, but usually you can find this stuff first on my website. Like I said, everything that you could ever want to find from me, from my patterns to my tutorials, you name it, can be found on my website, and it's actually the #1 way that you can continue to support Infiniti Crafting Co. even when I'm not uploading on YouTube for whatever reason, you know, because sometimes I don't, as you guys have found out over the last year. As I've also found out, I'm like, wow, I don't really upload as much. Also, if anyone has like won my merch from contests or you've purchased my merch, I like when other people wear my stuff and take pictures in it. So if you ever want to be featured on the website, that's always an open option. Just get in touch with me via email. I do have this get in touch button up here, and it'll take you to the page where you can see my business email and whatnot. Best way to get in touch with me is definitely email. I see those first. You can also leave me a little message here and just leave something in the subject line like a t-shirt model or something. That would be super cool. It doesn't just have to be t-shirts either. It could be the mugs or I just recently did the tumblers on there because I realized they had tumblers. It was super great. Anyway, can check all that out and hit me up if you want to do something like that. I think that'd be really fun to collaborate on. I think that is everything that I wanted to share with that. Let's see, let me find my face again. Okay, I found my face. Yay. So yeah, I have been having the time of my life just learning new things as far as like how to run my own website. I think it's been a worthwhile experience. Like I had an idea over the span of time that I spent on Etsy trying to build traffic from there and trying to build an audience on other platforms. And I have to say, by far, YouTube and Rumble are my two best platforms. I guess it's because they're video platforms. I'm not sure. Um, YouTube, like I said, has been growing like crazy. And then I did make mention of this, but I don't mention it too often. I started backing up my channel a little bit in, was it November of last year? Just so I can have my content in more than one space in case like something happens to one platform. I don't have to start from ground zero again, you know, because that would kind of suck. But anyway, I found Rumble and I was like, oh, this looks easy. And so I started using it and I really kind of like it. When I started uploading over there, the craft niche was very, very, very limited. And so I found that I was able to overtake that. That sounds really bad, but I was able to overtake that because now when I search for crochet over there, my content is what comes up the most, and that's pretty cool. I think I have like 25,000 followers over on Rumble, which is really, really crazy because I didn't think it was that big of a platform. But hey, okay, that's fun. So, what else? What else? Like I said, I haven't made much other progress. Like I finished my red, white, and blue deal, which I can't wait to finish. I bought a belt to go with it, which is in the box with my giveaways because you know Amazon is great. But I haven't finished any of my other whips. But what I'm planning on doing after I finish doing those strings on my entrelac project right there, I am going to work on that garden shrug because I really wanted it to really wanted it to be done in April, and it didn't happen like that. So I want to finish designing that. And then after I finish designing that, I might do like a free pattern for like the plain version or something. I don't know yet. I always like have these wonderful, fantastic ideas for designing stuff and it gets to me. And it catches up with me, especially when you have like 7 whips ongoing. There's also content that I've been wanting to do with the central knitting machine. One of them I can do it as soon as I finish the other half of it. I know how to like make the project, but I want to have my model so I can take pictures and put them on social media and all that. The other ones are a little slow, so I will be doing a like kind of a video montage because I it was requested of me, but I already had footage of me just cranking my centro and just watching the yarn go around, and it's really therapeutic. And then somebody else brought it up in my comments months ago, and I feel bad. So I'm going to end up putting that up probably sometime over hiatus, just as like some kind of intermediary. See, I'm smart, but I can't think of words sometimes, so forgive me for that. But yeah, I'm going to be putting that up. And then the other thing was how to do maintenance on the Centro knitting machine. Let me tell you something, guys. And I wrote a little community post about it too when it happened. I'm like, for the life of me, I could not take my Centro 48 apart. Mine was a little too well put together. And I stripped some screws trying to get those screws out of there because I mean, like I was right on the verge of taking it all apart, and I'm just like, darn it! So I ended up putting all the screws back in there, and I'm just like, well, I can't do that. But one way that you can uh, clean your machine apart from taking it apart, because I mean, I think it's good to take it apart and wipe down your pieces. But if you can't do that for some reason, you guys know that like spray can of air. I wish I could reach it. But like that spray can of air, you can use like the little nozzle and like maneuver it in between the pegs and kind of blow through there. So if you have any fibers that may be catching up your machine, you can just kind of blow them out of there a little bit. Um, I haven't tried to take apart this mini Centro, and now it's busy, but I might try it once I get done cranking out all of my scrunchies, which are coming out fantastically. I found a new way to join them, and maybe I'll do a video on that after I come off of hiatus. So that's another idea. But yeah, and so I have 19 colors of this Kobu yarn. So I'll be making 19 different colors of these, and I've already made the listing on my website, but I haven't made it go live. That's something that I plan on releasing in July. I think I set my shop update for July 15th. So keep your eye out for that if you like my items and want to get something. I don't know. They're there. I'm also stocking these keychains, but I have to make them. So I started back doing resin art, and I was like, it'd be a good idea keychains. So I like to get my stickers from Sticker Mule or my labels from Sticker Mule. And one time they had this really good deal on holographic stickers. So your girl bought them, and half of them I labeled for like just stickers because I know some people really like stickers. I really like stickers as well, but I labeled half of them for just stickers, so that'll be stocked in my shop. And then the other half of them are these. And the funny thing is, they actually gave me more than they were supposed to. And this is why I like to continue to order from Sticker Mule because they're super great. Like they have amazing customer service. I'm not sponsored by them, like I said, but like anytime that I use a business or resource for my own setup and they're good, I like to share that with people because like sometimes it can be a pain in the butt trying to find that like just right service that you need. So that is something that I use for a multitude of different things. Sticker meal is great. But anyway, okay, so I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. I'm not sure. I'm always like this at the end of my videos. Like I feel like there's something missing, and like usually I write it down, but I'm pretty sure that is everything. I think I'm going to actually stick that new end card at the end of this video after all, because technically last season's videos are over and this is bleeding over into hiatus. So technically this is new content. So when I take this recording off of this computer and go to edit it, I will definitely stick that at the end of the video. Let me know. Oh, well, I just remembered something. So sometimes I go live on Instagram. So if you guys are on Instagram and want to come hang out from time to time, I just kind of randomly do them usually around 7 o'clock in the evening. Kind of like if I were to post a channel chat. Usually I post my channel chats at 7 in the afternoon. I'm sorry, evening. Afternoon, but it is technically afternoon. Come on, guys. But anyway, so if you guys ever want to hop over there and check me out or just chat with me, I love doing Q&As over there. Sometimes I get some really interesting suggestions and questions, and sometimes it's just quiet time, but it depends on the day. So I would enjoy that. I've thought about doing live videos on YouTube, and certainly now I have the capability to do that, but honestly, live videos make me very nervous. I don't know why. But every time I get on, I feel like, I don't know, weird. It's like, it's so different from being in front of the camera and knowing that nobody's watching me, but like, I don't know why it's so weird at this point. It's been 3 years already. Get it together, Infinity. But anyway, someday I might do lives maybe on YouTube if that is something that you guys want to see. If you want to see me being awkward and rambling on YouTube for a few minutes or an hour or something, let me know. We'll have to figure out something that you guys want to see. So let me know in the comments down below. I hope everybody has a great rest of their evening. It's probably went up at 7 o'clock. So have a great rest of your evening. Have a great week. And I will see you guys when I start uploading again. Hopefully in July. I suppose I should expound upon that. I don't know when. I'll be doing another channel chat actually because, like I said, the whole dental appointment thing was supposed to be done in April, but they were backed up. I mean, not April, May, but they were so backed up that I couldn't get in until the end of June. And I'm like, oh no, I'm supposed to come back in July, like after the 4th. How is that going to work? And so I don't know when I'm going to do a channel chat, but definitely as far as tutorials and video content, that's going to start back up in July as normal because it's not you guys' fault that, you know, life happens. But yeah, so I'm going to do that. And I'm also thinking about some of my free tutorials. I mean, free patterns. I might do tutorials for them too in the future. So I'll be working on doing some of this stuff. I'm going to stop rambling now and go finish my coffee and my scrunchies. And again, guys, have a great night and happy making.